Where did you come from?
Excuse me.
Where did you come from? I just walked by here an hour ago on my way to church and you weren't here.
Were you interested in finding a new church?
Well, yes. That's why this is so coincidental. I was just sitting in church thinking that I should go looking for another church and there you are.
I can find you a new church. What kind of church were you looking for?
Any kind. Something different.
Different?
Yes.
No, I mean, what denomination?
Oh, that doesn't matter. I just need something.
Different?
Yes, different.
So, you don't care what your next church teaches, or what they emphasize, or how they worship?
No. I just want something.
Different?
Yes.
May I ask why you want something different?
Yes. I'm bored with this church I'm going to. It's time for a change.
Tell me, does this happen very often?
No. Not real often. It usually takes at least a month or two before I'm bored with my church.
Oh. So, you've changed churches before?
Yes.
How many times?
14 or 15. I've lost count.
14 or 15 different churches?
Yes. So, what do you have for me?
I have some advice.
What kind of advice?
Get a job.
Excuse me.
Get a job.
I already have a job. I work.
No. I mean, go back to your church and find a place to use your gifts and talents.
I don't understand. What does boredom have to do with using my gifts and talents?
Scientifically speaking, your boredom factor is inversely proportional to the exercise of your gifts and talents.
Wait a minute. Boredom is
inversely proportional to the exercise of your gifts and talents. In other words, the less you use your gifts and talents, the faster you become bored.
Oh. So that's why I'm bored all the time.
The answer to your boredom is not to find a new church every 6 weeks, but to use your gifts and talents in your existing church.
You mean I should find a ministry?
Yes. A ministry.
Oh, I could never do that?
Why not? Don't you want to serve God?
Oh, God is no problem. I don't mind serving God. It's just people I don't like serving.
What's wrong with people?
Well, I don't mind being a servant of the Lord. But I do mind being treated like a servant.
Well, then you're doomed to boredom for the rest of your life.
I can't do that. That means changing churches, just as I'm beginning to learn people's names.
Well, that leaves only serving in a ministry.
Yes. I suppose so.
Aren't you happier when you're using your gifts and talents?
Oh, yes, of course. It's just
being treated like a servant.
Well, yes.
Perhaps your gifts and talents would allow you to find a place to serve behind the scenes where no one will suspect that you're a servant.
Oh, yes. I could do that. I could serve behind the scenes, on the sly, where no one will even suspect that I'm a servant. They can't treat me like a servant if they don't know I'm a servant.
Where are you going?
Back to church. I'm going to sign up for a ministry, a clandestine ministry. No one will suspect a thing.
Whatever floats your boat.
Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use: do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances. You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.